In this video, we will cover PDF tables and columns for showing related list items, as tables in PDFs generated using PDF Generator. If related list items are not needed to be shown on PDF, this tutorial should be skipped. Let's consider this opportunity as example, which has products added, under Opportunity Products Related List. Let's check this related list fields. It has lookup relationship with standard Salesforce product. Sales price and quantity are standard fields. Term and unit are custom pick list fields. Discount is standard field. Total price is a custom formula field which multiplies sales price, quantity, term, and applies the discount. There is another related list for service orders on this opportunity. It has an auto number field, a date type field, a pick list, and custom lookup to contact object. It's a custom object, having lookup relationship with opportunity. In the PDF, these related lists are shown as tables, after title section. Let's say, we want to show product images, name, and description from products object which is having lookup relationship with opportunity products, and rest of these fields need to be shown from opportunity products. We would like items in this table to be grouped, based on product code. We would like to sum last column, and would like to highlight it with different background color. Also, in this table, we would like to show only items having apps keyword in the product family. In second table, we would like to show all items having product family equal to services, and in the first column, we would like to combine product name and description together. Title needs to be shown for this table. Sum of total amount column needs to be shown outside of the table. Third table needs to shown for service orders related list. First three columns need to be pulled from service orders object, and last column needs to be pulled from contact object, which is related to this object, through lookup field. For configuring these tables, we need to use Tables and Columns feature of PDF template. These are table styling options, which are applicable to all tables. By default, even row color is set to this color code, but can be changed using color picker. For odd rows, by default, white has been selected but can be changed using the color picker. Table border style is defined by this field, and by default, it is set to black. If you don't want to show border for the tables, you can select white using this color picker. Please note, for black and white colors, only 3 letters are needed. Font size is applied to the table rows. You can add more values to this pick list on PDF template object, and please maintain the format as other values. Font family is also applied to the table row. Cell padding is used to add spacing between table border and the text. Let's configure first table. Specify title, which is shown as header, for the table. API name of the object needs to be selected in this pick list, which is shown as related list to the object, selected in Overall Style tab. In this case, it's Opportunity Product, which is a related list on opportunity. Field name is the lookup or master detail relationship field on the object selected in this pick list. Opportunity ID is the name of the lookup field for opportunity on opportunity product object. Please note, for quote, opportunity, and order objects, these two fields are populated by default, and for other objects you need to select it manually. As we want to group all opportunity products in this table, having apps word in related product family, we need to use this formula field to filter those products. We can use any field from object selected in this pick list, or object related to it. As there is a standard lookup field on opportunity product object for product, we will use the API name of product, which is product2, before the field API name of product family, and we'll use like keyword in the formula with %, around the apps keyword to meet the filtering requirement. If you want to show all related items in this table, without any filtering, please keep this field blank. This checkbox is used to control whether to show the aggregates for the table column, as footer of the table, or outside the table. Let's uncheck it, because for this table, we want to show column aggregate in the table footer. Please note, this is applicable only if aggregate section is populated for the column, which we will discuss later in this video. This checkbox should be checked if this table, and all contents after this table needs to start from the next page always. As we want this table to immediately start after the title, we will keep this checkbox unchecked. By default, table rows are sorted by created date field. You can select any other field, using this field picker, and fields from any related object, like product in this case. Default sort order is descending, which can be changed, using this pick list. You can control table header visibility, using this checkbox. For this table, we don't want to show table header, so let's check it. Custom style can be applied to table header, using these fields. We will discuss about the use of this additional info field later in the video. Once table is configured, next step is to configure columns. Please note, at least one column is needed to render the table. Let's configure first column. One column in the table corresponds to one field on the related list object, and we need to specify the API name of the field to display it as column. It can be any field from the object selected in table, or from the object having lookup or master detail relationship to that object. Like in this case, any standard or custom field from opportunity product object can be used, which is selected for this table, or from product, which is having lookup relationship with this object. Let's choose field API name, using field picker. We need to display product name for the product associated with opportunity product. Label will be automatically populated from the selected field name, which will be shown as header for this column. We can adjust column width, based on the length of the content, which is in percentage. Please note, only number needs to be specified without %sign. If this is checked, table rows will be grouped by this column. You can apply custom style to column header. By default, background color is selected, which can be changed using color picker. Similarly, font size and text color can be selected. You can add more values to font size pick list on PDF column object, and please maintain the format as other pick list values. Header text can be aligned, using this option. Custom style can be applied for the rows as well. Background color is blank by default, because background color for the odd and even rows are defined by the global fields for all tables, as discussed earlier in this video. If you choose color in this field, it will override those settings, so it should only be set if you want to have a column in different color than rest of the columns in this table. Text can be aligned for the rows of this column, using this pick list. Text color for the rows can be set, using this field. If you want to aggregate value of a particular column at the bottom of the table, you need to specify aggregate label, and select aggregate type, which is driven by field type chosen for this column. For example, for field type as currency, supported aggregate types are sum, average, min, or max. Aggregate style can be defined, using these fields. Aggregate type, and these style field are only applicable when aggregate label is specified. Click Save to save this column. Save a new button can be used to save this column, and create new columns, which will copy all style configurations from previous column. Please note that table and columns are directly saved, and you don't need to click on Save button on top. Please note that it shows the table name here. To modify anything for the table, click on this link to go back to the list of tables. We recommend to preview the design before creating other columns, so that other columns can be quickly created with same style. Search and select an opportunity record in this case to preview the template. Based on the configuration in the template, table has been rendered below title section with a border, and without table header. Column header is rendered, as per the styles defined in the column, under header style. Style for rows under this column are rendered as per the configuration on global fields for all tables. Even at odd rows, background colors are rendered, as per these field configurations. Table border is shown as black due to this configuration. You can also choose lighter colors, if you want thinner borders. Font size, font family, and cell padding are rendered as per these configurations. If these configurations are good for one column, we can create more columns keeping the same style. Click on Clone button. Let's select Custom Field for Image using Field Picker, which is the next column we want to configure. We can reduce the width for better utilization of space. We don't want to show header label for this column, so we will make the text color same as background color. Let's check the image field details. On product object, there is a custom field to store image URL. This image is stored in static resources, and URL of that image is stored in the URL field. Image is a formula field, which checks if image URL is blank or not. If it's not blank, it uses image function to show the image. We need image column to be shown before the product name column, so we can use this icon to reorder the columns. Using same method, we can create other columns. These are the columns, which are needed for this table. Description is also pulled from product object. All these fields are pulled from opportunity product. Aggregate fields are populated for total price field. Let's check the aggregate configuration. Aggregate label is populated. Sum is chosen as type, because we want to add all values in this column. Background color, text alignment, and text color is defined by these fields. Products in this table need to be grouped by product code, so Group by checkbox is checked for this column. Let's check this column configuration. Please note, style and alignment for the grouping is driven by header style and alignment fields. And it can be in any order in this list. Let's refresh the PDF preview. This is how table will be shown with all columns in the order defined. Products are grouped based on the product code with defined style. As this is a group by field, it won't be shown as a column. Sum of the total price field is shown at the table footer with defined style, and shown as a table row, because it was selected to show aggregate inside the table in table configuration. Please note, aggregate label is not shown in this case. Let's configure next table. For that, we will clone first table, so that all table configurations alone with columns are copied. Provide table name. Let's check the table configuration. We will keep object name and field name same for this table as well. In this table, we want to show all products having family equal to services, and products having total price greater than 0, so we will add this condition. As there are multiple conditions, we need to add parenthesis around the formula. Please note the total price field is on opportunity product, so we don't need to add object name in front of the field API name. For this table, we need to show sum of total price column outside of the table, so we will select this checkbox. As we want to show this table from next page, we will check this checkbox as well. We want to show the table header, so we will uncheck Hide Title checkbox. We need to show blue background for the title, so we will change the color code using Color Picker. We will keep other configurations same. Let's check the columns for this table. As we used clone option, it copied all columns from first table. We will delete the columns which are not required for this table. For this column, we need to show product name and description together, so we will select the custom field, which combines product name and description. This field is a custom formula field on opportunity product object. This field uses product name followed by break function, to show product description in next line. Please note, if long text or rich text field needs to be combined instead of these standard fields, you need to use Workflow or Process Builder to populate a text field, and use that text field API name for the column, because those field types are not supported in formula fields. These are the needed columns for this table. Let's check preview. This table is displayed in the next page, and not in continuation with first table, because this checkbox was checked for this table. Sum of total price is shown outside of this table with aggregate label, because this checkbox is checked for this table. This table is also showing table header with specified style, because hide title checkbox is unchecked. Please note that first column is showing product name in the first line, and description in next line due to the use of formula field we discussed. Let's check the impact of filter criteria mentioned in formula fields on the tables. First table is showing all opportunity products containing apps keyword and product family pick list of associated product. Second table is showing all opportunity products with product family equal to services and associated product. Please note, this line item is not shown in the second table because total price is greater than 0, which is second condition in the formula for this table. Let's discuss about third table, which needs to show service order related list items. It's a custom object with this API name. This is the lookup field on this object for opportunity. Let's create a new table. We need to select service order as the object, which shows a message to select the correct API name in next field, because we changed the default selection. Select the lookup relationship field. We will keep formula field blank for this table, because we want to show all line items. This checkbox will not have any impact, as we are not going to aggregate any columns in this table. We will not select this checkbox, because we want to show this table below the second table in continuation, and not from next page. We would like this table to sorted by renewal date field, so let's choose that field. Let's keep these default configurations. These are the columns to be shown in this table. Contact name will be pulled, using custom lookup field for contact object. This is how third table is displayed. Please note, date formats in the columns are driven by the date format selected under Overall Style tab. Tables display order can be changed by drag-drop option, using this icon like we did for columns. Deleting a table will delete all columns associated to this table. Please note, if any field is having blank values for all the rows, corresponding column will not be shown in the table. Let's say description field from opportunity product has been chosen instead of description from product for this column. This description field is blank for all rows of opportunity product, and due to that, it's not visible on PDF table. Similarly, fields having value as 0 are not shown in the table by default. If you want to show such column, uncheck this checkbox, which will unhide the column. Now, this column with 0 values is visible as well. In some cases, you may want to show some content after the table, but before the next table. For that requirement, we need to use additional info feature on table for that purpose. It's rich text editor similar to the one provided for other sections of the PDF template like header, title, etc. Content can be aligned and formatted as per the requirement, using these formatting options. Merge fields can also be inserted, using Field Picker. Please note that fields from the object which this PDF is designed for, can only be used in this editor. In this case, as this template is designed for opportunity, fields from opportunity or related object like account can only be used. This is how additional info will be displayed below the table. Please note, as this content is tied to the above table, and if above table is not rendered, this content will not be visible as well. If there is no table setup after this table, and if this content needs to be displayed always, terms and conditions section should be used. Apart from the filter and grouping options provided on PDF template, these line items can also be eliminated individually from tables, when PDF is generated by end user. On standard product or line items related list, this checkbox has been provided as part of this app. If it's checked for a line item, that line item record will not appear in the PDF table. This checkbox can be checked manually, or can be automated using Workflow, or Process Builder, based on the business requirement. Let's refresh this template. As we can see, that line item is not shown in the table now. This feature is only supported for PDFs designed for opportunity, quote, and order objects. Also, please note, table will not be visible in the PDF, if there is no record available in the corresponding related list, or records in the related list, do not meet the filtering criteria discussed in this video.
We offer free 15 days full feature trial. Visit our website for detailed documentation, pricing, or contact our support for any queries.